A triathlon includes swimming, long distance running, and cycling. The distance for swimming is X miles. The long distance run is 11 times longer than the distance for swimming. The distance for cycling is 85.8 miles longer than the distance for swimming. Write an expression in terms of X for the distance run. Notice here that according to the question, the distance run that's the long distance run, that is. The long distance run is 11 times longer than the distance for swimming. But what is the distance for swimming? The distance for swimming is X miles. And so if we want to find the distance, or if we want to find an expression for the distance run or the long distance run, it's going to be 11 times the distance for swimming, which is X miles, is going to be 11 times X. And 11 times X is simply 11X. And so an expression in terms of X for the distance run is 11X. Next, the question asks, we have to write an expression in terms of X for the distance cycled. Well, according to the question, the distance for cycling is 85.8 miles longer than the distance for swimming. What is the distance for swimming? Well, the distance for swimming is X miles. And so if we want to figure out an expression for the distance cycled, the expression for the distance cycle would be 85 will be X plus 85.8. Now, why is that the case? It's going to be X plus 85.8 because the distance for swimming is X miles and the distance for cycling is 85.8 miles longer than the distance for swimming. So it's going to be X plus 85.8. Next, the question asks us to determine the total distance of the triathlon, given our answer in simplest form. So we have to add up all of the distances. The distance for swimming, which is X miles, the distance for the long distance run, which is 11X, and also the distance for cycling, which is X plus 85.8. Next, we have to add up all our X's. So we have X plus 11X plus X, and that's going to give us 12X plus X. How did we get that? Well, X plus 11X is going to be 12X, and then we bring down the X here. And so X plus 11X is going to be 12X, and we also bring down that X, and we also bring down 85.8. Now we ask ourselves, what is 12X plus X? Well, 12X plus X is going to be what? That's going to be 13X. And so altogether, X plus 11X plus X is 13X altogether. And then we just bring down the 85.8. Notice that we are left with 13X plus 85.8. Now, we cannot simplify this any further, so our answer is 13X plus 85.8. And the reason why we cannot simplify any further is because 13X and 85.8 are not like terms. And so this is our answer in the simplest form. It's 13X plus 85.8.